And Sunderland hammers it into the back of the first play. And it's the quarterback keep, but he's dropped in the backfield. Derek Morton. 5 receivers again, empty backfield. Michigan rushes 4. It's here on a slant and a miscommunication. It's here from the pocket, right down the middle, and it's catch made on the one-handed catch. 31 yards.
Chris, he does a really nice job of working from here in the slot. Look how the safety split. What a throw on the line there. And there's a
speed. They lose 4 in that play. The catch made by Isaac Sategna.
Catch here with that left hand to go up. I didn't know if he could bring that down and then to be able to hold on to that as those split safeties submerge, and he holds on for that first down on 3rd down. And then Michigan steps right back up again. The former linebacker kind of getting his hand up for that catch.
They'll play with tempo, depending on how. Behind the 6 on 2nd down. Throws into traffic and a screen, and that's the
5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Free play, ball toss on the sidelines. Burke makes the catch.
Trying to disguise their coverage right here with the safety, TJ Metcalf. He gets out a little bit late after the motion, and because he's late to get out there, there's an easy opening without him getting line of scrimmage.
2 explosive pass plays on this opening drive for Mateer. Design run. Makes a move. Zips another tackle.
Flags, especially they get down in the red area. You got to always be aware of this if you're a linebacker. Does a good job of disguising that. Gives the lineman enough time to be able to pull and be able to affect that play.
Handoff inside, and again, the negative play on in the red zone here. That's Kanak in motion. It's a run from Mateer all the way, leaning right near them. Mateer running all the way. Hard to stop. God leg drag. You talked about the strength.
It's coming, and you're able to still be able to pick it up. Again, Wee-Woo here, the right guard. He's kind of trying to get outside to be able to kick out. Barnes, the running back, leads his way inside.
Far to the right. 3 receivers to the left. Mateer takes a look. On the move and just fires it out of bounds. Red zone, not an area of success last year for this Oklahoma offense. Pop pass. Burks turns the corner. Deion Burks. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a drive to start this game.
Groupings. I want you to watch the lead block right here by 2. Barnes does a nice job utilizing that. That's good against good with 15. Hausman trying to come over to scrape and make a play. But that's good blocking downfield by the receivers. Good job by 9. Lewis, the progressive pop.
Didn't run last week, but that's certainly part of the repertoire. Hand off to Justice Haynes. Debut for Michigan, 159 yards against New Mexico. They fake it to him Underwood on the run. Has Semaj Morgan wide open. The slot receiver word free.
Use the motion. They didn't communicate. So once he gets around and over top of that edge player, look at all the room because of the miscommunication. Good job with
Haynes off the left side, and he runs into Kobe McKinnon.
With Bryce Underwood's skill set.
Haynes, slow developing play. Muscles, play clock at 4. Underwood, easy throw. The catch made behind the line of scrimmage and going nowhere.
Oklahoma on the perimeter. Once Haynes goes out, you'll see the end. The defensive end winds. See that, feel that. Now he gives them an extra body out there. But look out on the perimeter. Look how they're attacking. Downhill, especially good.
Now Hudson Hollenbeck try to pin Oklahoma back. Sategna will stand and let it bounce over his head, but it checks up. Takes a nice bounce and
his balance and pushes him back another 2 or 3 yards.
Mateer from the end zone launches down the far sidelines, has a man wide open. It is Burks.
The right foot got down right there. It looks close to the line as he caught the ball. It was just like last week. They're back. I thought they might take a peek just because it was so close. Hopefully they already saw it. Yeah, good catch.
We don't need these,
job by the officials.
No problem. Lamagna, thumbs up.
They don't get a chance to review it.
It's the command center, Chicago. Bill Lamagna gave a thumbs up. He took a quick look at our monitor. Kirk, he thinks Sooners backed up no more on 2nd down. Mateer fires into traffic. It was broken up there. Needs 6 here. Barnes is the back. Again, good protection. Ball is just dropped. Sategna.
Poor job here in taking his eyes off the ball. Once you see him settle in the zone, watch his head. He starts to peak. And because of that, that's what causes him to take his eyes just a split second off of the football. He's thinking about where he might want to go. Or maybe it was just a velocity.
Jacob Ulrich punted the first game. He was seen and wearing a sleeve, not really taking any warm-up punts. So Miller, redshirt junior from to bunch. Looking to throw from inside the 10. Underwood launches downfield, almost intercepted. He only took one.
He obviously has it. They show man, and then they drop out of it. I don't know if they caused some confusion. Again, Brent Venables is well known for showing a look, especially against a young quarterback, and then going to a different look in the post.
Comes the noise. End up inside. Haynes had a stutter step in the backfield and penetration. A legend. Shade Tree Jones. Remember him?
Man, great player.
Haynes bounces off people, and he's wrestled down.
Image on runs like that.
Here's the reverse. McCulley will be trapped. Sooners not fooled. It's a
Daniels and McKenzie out here on the edge does a good job. Instead of chasing, they come back. They're not surprised at all that this ball ends up coming back that way. Almost based on the look pre-snap. Doing their scouting report, doing their film study, they're not surprised. They're waiting for McCauley to come around.
Sooners rush 4. Underwood has a lot of room. And now throws late. Catch made by McCulley. And he's galloping down deep in Oklahoma territory.
Sat back in zone, Chris, and this is the one thing about his ability is on third down, he can threaten you with his legs. The defense here is expecting he's going to run, so they end up biting on that, and a good job of keeping his eyes downfield. One defender should have stayed with the receiver. One should have tried to take away the threat of the quarterback run. Instead, both come up, and it makes...
Here in Indiana, but had a monster year a couple of years ago for the Hoosiers. Heavy traffic. Haynes nowhere to go. David
when he needs to with his feet.
3 of 4 in the early going. Haynes in the slot, caught the ball.
He just passes him off, but he lets him get by, and boy did he time that up perfectly. That's the second big play we've seen from 5 into Crimson. Big time hit, timed up perfectly. The same thing, or they dial it up.
Jordan Marshall's in the game. It's deflected off the hands of Morgan just as he was...
3rd and 10s, 3rd and 14s. Defense is flying around with confidence. Even if he's able to secure that football, there's just too many jerseys around him. Not much of a chance there.
Is that trippy? Yeah, come on. Matier on a slant. That catch is made by Keontez Lewis.
The top of his route. A little sidearm throw, but look at the accuracy. Perfect time there for Lewis getting into the middle of that defense.
Another throw in the middle of the field, but it's intercepted. He overthrew a man.
This is just a matter of him just missing. You know, he loves the in-breaking routes. We saw that last week. Ball sails on him, gets high away from his target, Huggins. He's open. He's got the seam right there. He just overthrows him right into the waiting arms of this.
From the 38. It's Jordan Marshall who will spell Justice Haynes. Switching with a 2nd and 8 as we start quarter number 2. Haynes, or Marshall should say, plows forward for a few yards.
Face on.
Underwood from the pocket, long throw incomplete. Players got a couple on the roster. Julius Belshoff is in the Steelers practice squad. Is a low punt this time. Impressive run pass mix, converted 2 3rd and longs and a 4th and 1 on that drive. Torrey Blaylock. It's been tough for both teams to... 2nd year, of course, for Martindale, coordinating the Wolverines after 20 years in the NFL. Matier slings it across the relay team in Texas.
And because of the trips into the boundary, the defensive end 33 Nichols walks out there just in case they go with that quick throw, and that creates that lane to bounce outside to.
Matier keeps it. But he has a terrific way of kind of navigating through traffic, doesn't he? Great.
Staying on the ride, linebacker collapses, and you're right, he's so elusive. He's got the mix of power and...
Straight games with a rushing touchdown. 2nd and 5 is an option look, and the pitch to Blaylock on the edge. Old school Oklahoma fans. Blaylock's got enough first down, makes a cut and lowers the head, picks up. Oklahoma running backs, Kirk, just 6 carries for 15 yards. Sidearm sling, and the catch made by Burks along.
Went to Ensworth High School.
Michigan brings some pressure here. Mateer scrambles out. That's the first time that really came.
Good job of taking away any options downfield. We just talked about Mason Curtis. He did a good job of robbing, and I think the first time we've really seen Mateer not have an answer. Seems like anything Michigan's thrown at him, the ball has been out pretty quick.
Wolverines had a little trouble in the opener. Morgan muffed a punt. Marsh, the kick returner, fumbled one. Sure hands through McCulley. First down, handoff in the hole there, and Jordan Marshall nowhere to run. A hold.
Want to try to do again is anytime you got a young quarterback, you got to be able to get your offensive lineman getting a good push. But look how quickly these guys are anticipating. A lot of movement. Make them communicate. Make them be on the same page.
Conservative approach here. Pinned back in from the run game. Needs 6 here. And they run right into a run blitz. Crimson jersey.
To do based on the look is they're going to angle this way, and just in case the quarterback runs, they have him accounted for. Slant into the boundary in case he hands it off, take the quarterback away in case it's a boot the other way, and really nowhere to go for Michigan. Again, if you can't threaten the defense.
This time tries to use the left foot to get Oklahoma put back in their own territory. As a flag down, looks like he got hit after getting the punt away. Play action. Underwood steps up, hit as he throws. And
Guillory comes off the edge, but look at this effort right here in the interior. Loses his balance, continues to work to try to affect the play. But that true freshman, Cortland Guillory.
Will throw some wrinkles at any quarterback, especially the young ones. They're going to continue to try Haynes as a flag in.
No, you don't see that hardly at all. It's right in the middle, nose guard. See what they see there.
Good question. I mean, he's grabbing a blocker's jersey.
Making a legitimate attempt for the ball carrier. You can't pull a guy out of the way to let your teammate get in there. That looked pretty good to me. Pretty.
Again, a deep handoff. By the time Haynes would under his center, they need about 1.5 yards. They hand it off, and Haynes hit right at the line. Let's see what they
guard. Because you're right. I mean, this was right at the line. Look, there's penetration, but pretty good effort there. Haynes played right at the line, close.
For Michigan, not able to be on the field right now. Klein and El Hadi. Underwood rolls, delivers, wide open catch made by Channing Goodwin.
Good job of selling this. Watch Bryce Underwood. This is a design rollout. Move the launch point, just waits, let the play develop. You can see how comfortable he is in throwing the football on the run. Nice big window out there between the corner and the safety. Able to put it right over top of the corner, right to Goodwin for a big first down play.
Chunk play of 25. Haynes, another first down run, but kicked
after a year ago.
Haynes again as the Sooners crowd the line. They get a couple blocks on the edge. He makes a cut and runs through a tackle down inside the throw. Incomplete. Little miscommunication. Looked like Donovan McCulley was blocked. 32 to get the Wolverines on the board. And he hooked it. No good.
Going to get on the same page.
I mean, Dominic Zavada is as reliable as it gets. That's a shock for him to miss a chip shot. And now Oklahoma.
Down.
And Jaden Ott. Play. Mid-opening win. Flag down. Ball pitched downfield over the head. He got it. Didn't last that long, but he made forcible contact for sure. Short pitch to Burks, who picks up about 3. His penalties in the previous Michigan drive did not hurt them after all. Mateer across the middle, And it's incomplete, trying to hit
under that and lead him downfield. He threw that a little more on the line, unable to get up and over the corner.
Maybe it was the helmet.
I think it was.
Yeah,
top of the helmet. A little more air. I think it.
She can make it the football back with plenty of time. 3 timeouts. Matier throws a dart complete.
You get in, still feel like you're comfortable in attack mode here at the end of the half.
Barnes breaks the tackle, bouncing off people. Javante Barnes, a tough run. Matier running all the way, right up the middle, sidestep, and pick up about 8. Got a nice block there from down inside 45 seconds, 2nd and 2. Matier on the move, looking to throw, and it's complete again. Deion Burks down inside the 5, the man.
The catch, plenty of room to be able to pick up those yards.
1st and goal. And they punch it in down here again. It's Barnes straight ahead. Keeper. Matier. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He's crafty, tough, and strong.
See the safeties here and here, and he recognizes that. Watch how he has the instincts of a running back. I mean, that's taken away. Michigan doing a pretty good job with that defensive line. But watch the space open up on the backside, and he's able to locate that. That's just natural ball carrier instincts and good, tough running there. Nice job up front. Keep in mind this stat. Since Sharon Moore's been the head coach at Middle, could help negate a lot of that.
His presence missed in the first half. Marshall. Short game for Holly. Michigan football here. And off and running. Haynes in the clear. Justice Haynes in a foot race. They will not catch him. Michigan, lightning strike on the first play of the half. 75 yards. Contained all half. It's brilliant in the opener.
Yeah, let's take a peek at this. There's the movement, Chris. Look, there's the 2 backup offensive linemen. Remember, Klein is out. They're starting tight end, so their answer is to get some of these linemen. They're on the left. They're going to run this to the right, and then watch the cutback and watch how they sustain their blocks on that side. Remember, Oklahoma's been cheating those linebackers and safeties down. And when you do that, if you can just make one guy miss or one guy's out of his gap, in this case it's 22, Bowen. And you got it back, as we've said, with Justice Haynes, who's always been known for his powers, worked on acceleration and that long speed. We saw it last week against New Mexico, and you see it tonight, first play of the second half to get Michigan back into this game.
One of the things skill position players do in the offseason, they do that speed training. It brings some fire as an 18-year-old freshman. Matier from the pocket slings it. Short catch. Sooners do have their.
Talked to Justice Haynes this week. He could not rave enough about Bryce Underwood and the maturity of this young man. They've got it all worked out.
No, they're all. Michigan brings some pressure. Ball batted in the air and incomplete. They came after him that time as Martindale.
Bringing him with pressure. They drop him. They bring the pressure over here. And watch the good move by TJ Guy. A little stutter. Moves to the inside. Completely flat-footed. The true freshman left tackle.
Quarterback runs a big part of their success in the first half of the Sooners. Found a crowded. This time he's going to be wrestled down in the backfield.
With suddenness, watch him get off the ball. Watch how quick he is. Keep in mind how rangy and athletic. On the outside, 6'5", about 265 pounds. Started at Georgia, went to Florida State. Now,
big smile on the grill. He was a top 100 recruit out of high school.
Yeah.
Signed to Georgia. Underwood launches downfield, just over the hand of Zach overthrown.
Yeah, and it's a great call coming off that big run where they had kind of a similar look, play action, get him on the edge, away from the pressure. So close to hitting the tight end for a big play. Had a couple receivers open there on that levels concept and came so close to hitting a
screen. Long way to go for Haynes, and he's going to be dropped for a very short.
You read your keys. Watch how he just sees the running back come out of the backfield, and right away he's expecting a quick throw. whether it's a tunnel screen to a receiver or the potential of the back getting the football. As soon as the ball.
Really well schooled and also athletic. OU defense is going to be a problem this year for opponents. Short punt fielded by Satania. And
Hey.
Bellevue High School, same as Underwood, but little different recruiting profile. This is Ott, and he's knocked out.
Way for the Sooners.
Touchdown in each of the first 2 games. It's here on 2nd and 3rd, off the hands, and it's picked. Oh, and dropped twice.
By Hill not giving up on the play, because it looks to me that he is beat downfield. I mean, look at this. There's nobody in the middle of the defense. Lay that downfield. Instead, he throws it on a line and allows Hill, with his speed, to make up for it. And then he doesn't throw it up and over him, so it's easy to be able to get his long arms up to be able to knock that one away. But
credit Satania for breaking up the potential interception right there. So it's 3rd and 8. Pressure. Mateer escapes and slings it downfield into traffic. Catch made. Satania knocked out about it.
Dial up the blitz perfectly right here with Hillman. He's there to make the sack, but it's tough to bring this guy down. And then the arm strength and the accuracy downfield. Satania just makes the play to knock it away from the Michigan defender Hill to keep the interception away, and then this time comes down with a great catch.
Kanak, the tight end in the backfield, as a blocker, and Blaylock plows ahead, picks up about 4 to the 10.
We're going right into the teeth of that defense. Barham is back in, number 1, along with 15, Hausman.
Can't be better in the red zone. Michigan player is now down, and Zeke Berry, had they spotted the ball the time that he went down. That's a
he came up limping.
College football.
Yeah, right out of the pile. He was already injured. He tried to walk it off, and then eventually had to go down. You know, this era of fake injuries, this was nowhere close to being a fake injury.
No, I'm not suggesting, but they're trying to make it an emphasis once they place the ball, and if you go down, seems let's keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I mean, once he gets into the pile, I mean, right as soon as he came out of there, you could tell it probably got stepped on by one of his own teammates. Once he gets up, you can tell he's not feeling good. Right away, he's already reaching down.
Yeah, he did try to get up. That should not be a timeout assessed. Take a break. 2nd and 7. Oklahoma threatening to add to the 7-point lead.
Capital One cardholders can redeem their credit card rewards for tickets to exclusive events and experiences on Capital One Entertainment. Scan the code to learn more. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Oklahoma in the red zone for the 3rd time tonight. The first 2 trips resulted in touchdowns. So Zeke Berry out. That's not a position they're blessed with a whole bunch of depth at this point, Kurt.
Now they brought Jaden Sanders into the game up at the top of the screen. They've got some injuries, not a lot of depth there.
2 tight ends on the left for Oklahoma. Blaylock is the back. Mateer running all the way. Gets free. Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That drive was all on the quarterback. And the Sooners stretch it back to 2 scores.
He knows what his assignment is. He's a former linebacker, about 245 pounds. He knows how good number 1 is. Bang, what a play. Great blocking downfield, and quarterback's able to walk in for that touchdown.
Yeah, he's a threat catching the ball. As an ex-linebacker, you know he loves the physical blocking. They say he's really a huge tape study guy. Takes every part of the job, all the details.
The 2nd time in this uniform, but we didn't see this at all the last couple years for Oklahoma.
From the goal line, Marsh, the freshman, is going to be knocked down.
Headed to Knoxville.
Underwood under pressure on the move. Escapes. Flag comes in late. Trying to make a block for his quarterback.
Yeah, anytime the quarterback moves, and that's, you know, R. Mason Thomas, who, there's the grab right there. R. Mason.
Underwood, dropped the line, behind the line again.
Watch how, as this movement happens, watch how the defense responds. The threat of the jet sweep taken away, and the quarterback coming around the back way taken away. Nowhere to go on that play. Completely dialed in and prepared, and then responding in real time. No hole.
2 players have lost 13 yards from the end zone. Underwood flips it underneath. That shovel pass is incomplete. 3rd and 23. Just going to hand it off to Haynes. So the holding penalty on 1st down. The TFL incomplete. Satania standing all the way up at the Oklahoma 45. And the lefty will drive him back to the 35. It's muffed on the ground. A scramble for it. Michigan comes up with it.
Yeah, great job of hustling downfield. Cole Sullivan is an outstanding young prospect for Michigan out of the Pittsburgh area. Played at Central Catholic. Just a mistake here by Oklahoma. Cole Sullivan makes them pay for it. How do you get back into a game? You need to catch a few breaks, and the Wolverines capitalize. Can they capitalize after this big turn of events?
Haynes cuts it back. Plows forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Play fake. Dart across the middle. He zipped it high and hot. Sooners crowd the line. And Haynes runs straight ahead. No problem. That's what you expect from the preseason All-American. This is returnable for Ott. He bobbles it, picks it up, and is going to be swarmed all of a sudden, catching the football. You're right, not so far, but let's see if Michigan can get the stop. Get the ball back in good position here. That's Kanik, and he started blocking guys, bouncing. Bauer Sharp at LSU, the tight end that transferred away for Oklahoma. Their leading receiver a year ago, so definitely a void there.
Cal, a transfer portal guy, only has 5 carries in 6 quarters this year.
And the ball deflected and almost intercepted. So
the backup linebacker, a veteran, been injured a lot throughout his career. Good job with that right hand getting up. First time really they said he's been healthy coming out of a camp, maybe in.
Matier, they were thinking about running, and Michigan all over that. He hesitated.
It's off this edge right here. He starts to cheat up, and this time he's coming in with a little bit of a different kind of approach. Hillman's come in there, and he didn't wrap up. This time you see the safety 3 come in with that same blitz and right away hits him, but then is able to get his arms and wrap him up to help bring him down. Good job, 33.
Morgan to receive Miller's punt. It's a good one. Got it up in the jet stream, drives the returner way back inside the 20. OU trying to track him down. Morgan at a little bit of a crease, but quick is the back. Sooners still crowding the line, expecting a first down run. It's a play fake. He looks downfield, arcs the ball, and it is fought for and caught. Donovan McCulley went up. But
that tighter formation to be able to get one to the inside and then across. See him working at the top, the center of your screen. I mean, he's pretty covered. That's a great throw to just give the big receiver a chance. It's 6'5", and what focus to be able to bring that down. It began on the back of his helmet.
Long arms help.
Yeah, he brought it in.
So the explosive play.
Needed that one.
That was for 44. Marshall again. Marshall, and he's got the first down as they move it down.
He's right here. He's got to come down, help out, help the center out, open it up. Good hard running.
Bredesen comes in motion. Back foot throw, and oh, we had it wide open.
If you really slow it down and watch as he releases the ball, he thinks he's going to the fade in the corner, but he's just kind of hesitating. See, once the ball's thrown, the defender reacts. He just almost seems like he was baiting him, setting him up on like an op.
Marshall, hard earned. They do, Kirk. He's on the move, slings it across the middle, incomplete.
Drive to end. They were moving it after that big pass play. They got him outside, but tight coverage there.
And Zabata from 35 does that. Lead's gone from 14 to 8 though with those 2 field goals, and now, no, just when I thought the design runs were being a little high, no.
I haven't seen one.
Play clock at 2. It's Blaylock this time. Off collisions. Great for the sport. And its fans. Well, Matier barrels ahead.
Tonight he's been a bruiser.
First down throw, and then he can make the catch on the edge. Look at the maneuverability. He says, wait a second, Kirk, I'm not just a brute.
Helping him out get first down yards.
Matier again takes off and weaves through traffic, dodges a man. A lot of time for Matier, throws it underneath. That was a target for Brooks finally, but
Complete. Tell you, they do a great. Guys walked up.
got to hurry here. 1 on the play clock. Just got it off. Pressure, flips it, and wide open. Barnes leaked out of the backfield. They lost him. Big gain.
Got 7 defenders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 6 to block. Knows what his answer is. He knows this offense just lets Barnes clear out. Nobody there to pick him up because 7 guys blitz.
Reverse, flea flicker, Matier to the end zone, overthrew Kanak. Oh, the
Good tonight. I just don't know if he was going as fast as he could on this route. He does a good job of delaying it, then leaking out, and just not able to bring that down. They had Michigan out of place, Barham there with his eyes in the backfield.
So a little trickery from Ben Arbuckle. And now the pressure off the edge. Matier escapes and throws it away. They try to tackle. Pressure again. Matier on the move, slings it into the bench.
Dale, down in this red zone area, he starts bringing pressure here. But what I love is just in case you're able to get away, we got a spy this time. Just in case Matier's thinking about taking off, there's 15.
Attempt, there's an Oklahoma Sooner. And it is sliding wide to the left. Underwood briefly in the pocket, escapes, scrambles right up the middle. He is a very, instead of 12 minutes to play.
And Sherrone Moore jogged down to get a timeout. Look at this first to blitz, the experience in the system versus a young quarterback.
And they run it with Haynes. He powers for a first down. First down, Underwood from the pocket. He'll be dragged down and sacked.
It's one thing to get the set the edge, but it's another thing to get a push through the interior. That's just brute strength, working right over top of the center, Greg Crippen. Jaden Jackson.
Pressure, back foot throw, incomplete. They can't.
Here's Zach Marshall, 83, works down on the wheel route. Nobody follows him. He just had.
Oregon 1 catch tonight for 19 yards. 3rd and 15. And it's batted down at the line. Oakland.
He does a good job of working around, and he's a guy that just is going to give you everything he has. Backer for Brent Venables.
Is there more NIL in football than lacrosse?
I think so.
Probably.
I would think.
Catch made.
Scout team quarterback.
Matier weaving around, gets a block on the edge, gets another block, makes a cut, and Matier.
On the outside, watch the decision he makes to engage instead of holding his outside and holding the edge to a defense. When you're playing against a quarterback like this, you have no idea where he's capable of going. You've got to be able to keep him inside and not let him bounce. That time he got out front for those yards.
Rush yards piling up. He's got 74 now tonight, Matier does. That time, run 16 quarterback runs week after week with the pounding you take in the conference. A lot of time. And Matier throws it into traffic, but Kanak makes the catch by out of his hand.
That you're going to make in a fourth quarter with an 8-point lead as you're ever going to see. I mean, he just waits, and then flips it into coverage, in the middle of coverage. And
on the end around, Sategna. He's explosive, doesn't need much to get going. I agree, 2nd and 2, you figure they're going to run it here. Blaylock, you're trying to shove him forward. Barnes is the tailback under center. They hand it to him, and a fresh set of downs. First down at missing the opener. He hobbles off on first down. Breaking free, Barnes. Again, makes it a very manageable 2nd down. Mateer dancing around, and will eventually. Barnes off the right side. Stop him behind 6 here. 2nd and 11 inside of 340. Easy pitch and catch on the far side. That's Burks. Empty backfield. Sure looks like quarterback run. Mateer. They grabbed his face.
Face mash. Defense number 0. The penalty is half the distance to the goal.
It's going to be 4th down.
First down.
yeah, TJ Guy made the play. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to at least attempt to.
Barnes, nothing fancy, just drives down. You can see that the game clock and play clock are synced up. They snap it, and Mateer beginning to kind of finish the job here in 3rd and goal. Backpedaling, flips it short. Catch made. Blaylock hit on his. No problem.
Foreman.
Well, different vibe than the end of the year. The end of the year, the season was basically lost, and they played for pride and beat Alabama in here. Marsh knocked down across.
We need to remember they're still playing ball out at Eugene.
Well, we'll see him against tougher contests down the line. What do you think about Underwood tonight? Obviously, all eyes on him as a flag.
I think it's when you do well as a
No, I'm just asking to assess it.
No, I'm not saying for
Yeah.
you. I'm just saying I think there'll be some reactions like that from some people. I look game with Haynes and Marshall. But his quarterback's next level.
And he's going to get better and better. But I don't care how talented you are, how poised.
Play callers in the country with a team that was inspired and ready to play.
To throw on the sidelines. I'll tell you the one thing that.
Take chances.
Escapes the pressure and fires it short, incomplete. Fourth, they have a bye before that when he can coach. That's going to be tough for him to watch. Sit out. Off this loss, you want to get right back out there and 4th down and about a yard here. And that's it. The Sooner needs.
Texas on the horizon, and obviously it's a big win for this program.
Jackson Arnold.